Hey, it's Dan, and in this video, we'll remove this factory GPS mount from this BMW F750GS. This job's a 1 out of 5 in terms of difficulty. Should only take you a couple minutes to finish. You'll need a couple of basic tools, a 12mm open-ended wrench to hold the bottom bolts in place as you unscrew the screws, a T25 bit to actually remove the screws. I'm going to use a box wrench in combination with this guy to make it easier to access the screws that are blocked by the top of this guy. So I'll just slide this in place and then I'll be able to loosen them up. And also some electrical tape to cover up the factory plug after you've disconnected this guy. So the first thing we'll do is remove the plug that connects the mount to the motorcycle. Now this guy just slides in place. It's on the right side of the dash. So what I'll do is I'll push it in and then slide it leftward to unlatch it. So if I can get to it from the bottom. So all you got to do is this white piece, slide it to the left and it'll come right out. This is what it looks like, and it's held in place by this little tab. And then to disconnect it, you just push the black tab and then slide it right out. So I snipped off the zip tie that was holding this cable in place over here. I've also removed it from the connector up here. So the only two remaining straps holding cable in place are the rubber ones that are actually reusable here. So one here, one here. These are easy to remove, they just stretch. So just pull on it and then pull the tab off, and then we'll remove the cable and then put it back on. Okay, so this one's out, and do the same with the other. So just stretch it out. This allows us to just remove the mount cable completely and then pop this guy back on. So the easiest way to put it back on is to stretch it, put the tip right through the hole, and just let it latch in place. And next up, I'll use the 12mm to hold the bottom bolt in place like this. And then I'll use the T25 bit to remove the screws one at a time. And then finally, I don't want to leave this guy open. I don't want any water to cause corrosion, so I'm going to use some electrical tape to wrap this up and then tuck it away underneath and keep it out of the way, just in case I ever decide to reinstall the mount. So there's a couple of reasons I wanted to remove this guy. First of all, it was getting in the way of a larger tank bag that I wanted to use, and also it kind of clogs up this whole area, making it more difficult to get to the on-off switch. I also don't ever plan to use a BMW branded GPS unit. I always use my phone, which is just more convenient for me. So in the future, if I ever change my mind, I can always put it back in. None of the wiring has been cut, but for the time being, this will be the best configuration for me. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.